Tonight, several packages of cocaine washing up on Dauphin Island this weekend. Well, Bill County Sheriff investigators say it totals more than $1 million.
It was a pair of beachgoers searching for seashells on the West End who found it and then reported it to the police. Our Lacey Beasley is live in the studio with this story. Lacey, this was a pricey haul.
Yeah, it was. Shelby and Lenise. Now 25 kilos total, valued at $45,000 each. And the beachgoers who found the drugs did not want to be named, so they tell me off camera they suspected the packages were drugs of some sort and knew not to touch it. MCSO says they're lucky to have had good Samaritans turn this in.
Something like this falling into the wrong hands could have been catastrophic.
Here's what $900,000 of cocaine looks like, labeled Triton, weighing in at 20 kilos from Saturday and an additional 5 kilos recovered Sunday, totaling 25 kilos and $1.2 million. MCSO tells us Dauphin Island police reported the findings to them after beachgoers stumbled upon it searching for seashells on the West End. With an ATV, they recovered the drugs. They say Homeland Security is now partnering in the investigation. For more insight, I talked to Ed Odom, a retired Alabama state trooper of over 40 years, who spent 25 of those in the Narcotics Division and DEA Task Force of Mobile. He says the drugs were likely tossed off a boat.
One, and the most probable, I think, is they have convinced themselves that the police are watching them. Whether they've seen a Coast Guard helicopter or a fixed wing go over, they've seen a Coast Guard cutter, and they panic, and they think that they're moving in on them, whether they are or not.
These drug discoveries have happened before. Just last month, Walton County deputies say these packages of cocaine washed ashore wrapped in emblems like this with Coco Chanel. And on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, another package surfacing with Pablo Escobar's mugshot. Odom tells me there's probably no chance of finding the boat or suspects.
It's usually an unintentional situation. They don't come up here thinking they're going to throw it overboard and then retrieve it. It's a reason for it, and it's always going to be law enforcement. They're always looking at and everybody looks like a cop to them.
Now, Odom also adds, just because it washed up on Dauphin Island does not mean that was the intended destination. It could have floated in from hundreds of miles away. And as for Triton labeled across the cocaine, Odom suspects that could be related to Triton, as in the Greek god of the sea, and could be a commonly used name. Reporting live in studio, Lacey Beasley, Fox 10 News.